a new programmability layer on Bitcoin that will change everything. A way to create smart contracts on a chain that was made for low volume, high security. So that opens like a huge field ahead. My name is Guy, and we're building Bitcoin derivatives on chain. VoltFi is an interesting concept because volatility is a big pain for Bitcoin holders. It comes up very often. But volatility is not just a risk, it's also an opportunity. And we see that with the advancement of infrastructure being built now through Arch Network, new things are going to be able to develop and happen on Bitcoin, on layer 1. And that opens up like a huge space. And we have the expertise and we understand the derivative side of Bitcoin, and we feel that that will bring a new way and a new stream of yield and revenue to users and holders. There are two ways to benefit from buying and selling volatility and get exposure to the changes of a Bitcoin price. Because volatility is the speed by which the price of Bitcoin changes. They can buy. We're creating a tradable Bitcoin volatility token that you can buy, and once volatility spikes, you can sell and profit from it, or you can also sell it and profit if volatility goes down in a more stable market. That's one use case. The second use case with this volatility engine is the ability to offer options to users, similar to TradFi options. What's the advantage of using Arch Network to launch Bitcoin options on chain? Is that today, if you want to do options, you gotta go to a centralized exchange. You gotta send your assets away. You increase your risk. There's counterparty risk. With us, VoltFi and Arch, you're gonna be able to do that natively. You hold your Bitcoin and you can invest on the market by either going long or short volatility. The difference is that we're gonna be the first guys on chain. On TradFi, you're off chain. But at the same time, when you're doing options, you have the Black-Scholes and the math that's very confusing on TradFi. You gotta understand Greeks. You gotta understand the impact of the change in volatility in the option price. On VoltFi, with Arch natively, we're making it easier. We're doing, we call it right now, degen options. It's a way that's much easier for users to get exposure to volatility because we do in a gamified way. It's like a game, but with real math behind, you know? You don't see the calculations, you don't see anything. You get your price range, your expiration date, and you place your investment there. The market's huge. TradFi, it's like hundreds of times the natural market. On Bitcoin, it's very small. It's less than 4% of the Bitcoin market cap right now. And I'll give you an example. The BlackRock ETFs that just came out last year in 2024, they just launched their ETF options last December, so it's 5-month-old market. Americans cannot use Deribit, which is the centralized exchange that has 90% of the derivative option market in the whole world. So things need to change. And we feel that by having a native product, you access to this whole market that can be retail and also more advanced institutional investors. The Arch team welcomed us from early on. Very open arms, ready to discuss any challenges we had, either on the technical side, on the business or marketing side. For a young project, it was natural to have dozens of questions. and the team was always present. It is always present. And that for us builders give us confidence to align our vision with Arch's vision. And we feel that Arch is building something novel. And the team, on the technical side, always 100%. Clear tech, groups available 24/7, no delays. So we're very happy by being partners with Arch Network. I've gone twice to the Bitcoin Startup Accelerator program. And my first run was the same cohort that Matt and Amin joined. And I had the chance of working a bit with Amin prior to Arch. And I saw the discipline and the knowledge and know-how that he had. And the world goes around. And like a year later, after Arch was like conquering the Bitcoin world, and we created this new startup on derivatives, the natural course of action was to go towards the best technology and the team delivering the best technology. And that also helped me out by pointing us towards Arch Network. It's very important to have this interoperability between apps because we deal with Bitcoin and Bitcoin needs to flow. And once Bitcoin flows through different apps, it's like a network effect. Everyone benefits from it. And Arch, I like one aspect about Arch. Arch was never pushy. It is a program that's doing something novel. It's on testnet, it's going to mainnet. We deeply believe in their capacity to deliver. And we feel that it's going to change how we see Bitcoin on the programmability side. And we never felt pressure. We always felt welcomed. And we feel that that's, for a builder, it gives us the confidence to do what we do best. That's be heads down building and talking to users. We spend a lot of time. Arch is a great partner that opened us their user base. We've been interacting with people, talking, asking for their pain points. And what we're developing is something that will solve a lot of the pain that's out there on the volatility side. And Arch was a great partner in also helping us reach more people. In addition to what Arch's technology helps on the DeFi side, on the development, Arch also is very helpful and present on opening us ways to reach out to more customers, users. On the marketing side, we see Arch as a company that has a general idea of an ecosystem, and they're very focused on creating a universe to bring users and builders and everyone together. And we feel that we get help on the marketing side, on the sales side to reach users. We get help on the funding side that's very important for builders. Arch helped us from early on to go after capital by introducing us several investors that helped us from early on to get funded and be able to develop what we are aiming to do. On the marketing side, through the partnership, we were able to, through blogs, through X interactions, through podcasts, we were able to reach a huge community. And with this community, Arch brought us close to 80,000 followers on X. And that was amazing because that helped us a lot, since we're on testnet right now, to reach those users so they can use our product. We had thousands of users in just a matter of days trying out our solution, giving us feedback so we can continue to iterate and go after our users' problem in a way that we facilitate their life and improve Bitcoin DeFi on the overall side. The crypto space is huge. There are opportunities everywhere to everyone. But personally, I feel that the Bitcoin ecosystem, today a $2 trillion market, has so much more potential than we see on other blockchains. We're building not for a $2 trillion market, we're building for a 20, for a $50 trillion market. It's a long-term vision. In DeFi, what we do, it's something that's more structured and needs time to mature. I feel that new builders gotta consider coming to Bitcoin because Bitcoin right now with Arch and the new programmability layer where you have smart contracts, you have ways to do what you find it on Ethereum, on other blockchains. That's something novel and that will make you strive and build on the biggest and best blockchain. Bitcoin is the future. There are so many benefits that we know from holding Bitcoin. Imagine that on DeFi, on the yield side. If you hold Bitcoin just by itself, you're better than everyone in the world. What if you can get some yield? What if you can build your product, your startup, right in the middle of the storm? And Arch will help you do that. I was invited to Bitcoin Las Vegas to the Arch event, and I had a great experience. My co-founder and I, we've been through dozens of events in 3.5 days. And I can say that Arch's event was totally different. It was an event that brought together builders, investors, the whole ecosystem, and I was able to see up close how special the whole Arch team is making everyone and everything around it. Because we talked to many other side chains and second layers, and we're able to compare. And it's quite interesting to find a team with a 360 view. And I feel that Arch is on that path. And I was very glad that I flew thousands and thousands of miles to be able to go to their event, and we're gonna do a lot of things together from now on.